introduce myself. I'm a cat, Kitty Purrfurst. I'm a sailor. I come from a long line of sailors. By the way, you can get my flag, the Kitty Purrfurst flag, if you consider me to be the best and only admiral of all the seas, oceans, and rivers, including the underground ones. In order for you to believe me, I've agreed to tell you a few stories about myself. It all started with my great-great-great-granddad Blackie. His biography is now a serious matter of research for military historians.
In August 1941, Prime Minister Winston Churchill was crossing the Atlantic on battleship Prince of Wales. The U.S. heavy cruiser Augusta was heading toward the British ship. So, try to imagine Sir Winston Churchill, accompanied by his bodyguards, going to get off board Her Majesty's battleship, but immediately before his feet, a cat appears. It was Blackie, a marine cat from Prince of Wales. We need to add that Churchill was a cat person. His legendary cat Nelson was proof of this. Sir Winston saved Nelson from a deadly fight with a dog somewhere near the British Admiralty. He gave shelter to the cat, nursed it, and always took it with him on his trips. But at this time, there was no Nelson with Sir Winston. The Prime Minister, who was apparently missing his friend, petted the marine cat that had touched the hearts of sailors and admirals aboard both ships.
We can only guess as to what happened to my ancestor Blackie on Augusta. But 3 months after the conference, several black and tan kittens were found on the ship. That black and tan cat, adopted by Admiral King, became one of the first cadets of the newly established Naval Cats Academy.
Many of us had heard about the special military schools for training dogs, or, for example, dolphins. But these were limited to the war period when parties were looking for any victory opportunity. However, it seems that only the Naval Cats Academy managed to preserve its status in the post-war period. I came across the information about this establishment when I was researching the biography of Blackie, an unsinkable Sam, the cat who survived service on 3 ships. Based on the information I've acquired from different sources, I can conclude that this establishment really exists. A couple of years of intensive training make it possible to train cats as professional sailors. Their missions are classified, and we can only imagine what tasks these felines performed.
Well, we can't let everyone know our secret. How do you think that old boy Oscar, also known as Unsinkable Sam, managed to survive 3 sinking ships? A battleship, a destroyer, and an aircraft carrier. It's obvious he had special training, and perhaps a classified mission aboard them all. I wasn't involved in any unclassified missions, and I couldn't tell you if I was. I'm a hereditary naval cat, and after graduating from our Naval Academy, I started service on my first ship, on a destroyer. Watch all my videos carefully, and you might find some bonus codes. Only the fastest captains will be able to activate them. You should subscribe so you don't miss anything. That's all. See you next time. Time for a nap.